manabovethemorgue, aka Vampire H from Gameplay. The silly season is almost upon us. Some crazy little deals going out. You've had Black Friday, you've had the Cyber Monday and so on like that. I managed to pick myself up a nice little bargain. Here it is, the Wolfenstein II, the new Colossus Collector's Edition from EB Games. So without a doubt, let's see what's inside this one's box. Okay then, here we go. So this is Wolfenstein II, the new Colossus Collector's Edition, which is exclusive to EB Games of Australia. Now it's rated R18 and it's done by Bethesda. What I've done prior to me putting this down, I've actually taken off the slipcover here because I really didn't want to wreck the inside box. So on the slipcover, just to give you a brief idea what's down on the side here, we've got Liberate America from the Nazis, Rally the Resistance, Wield Devastating Guns and Future Tech, and Kill Every Nazi on Your Way. Flip over onto the back now. It's America 1961, and the contents of the actual collector's edition can be seen here, which is pretty much you've got a 12-inch BJ figure, a steelbook, the game of course, pocket manual and poster, and various accessories for the figure. So without further ado, so this was obviously the slipcase. I'll drop that over there, and this was the inside. This is the Elite Hands Enemy Edition Terror Billy Cold-Blooded Terrorist. Now if we lift this up, there's a figure of Billy which we'll open up in a minute and let you have a closer look. Now bring BJ Terror Billy. Now I'm going to totally pronounce this wrong, so I'm just going to call him Billy. So I believe it's Blazkowicz. I've got no idea, I can never say it. But we're going to flip this over here, and you must excuse how I pronounce some of these as well. You've got what's inside here. You've got 5 deadly weapons. You've got the Dieselkraftwerk, the Schockhammer, the Laserkraftwerk. It looks like the Maschinepistole. So, and is it a Kriegsbeil? I believe that's just like a hatchet. Authentic bomber jacket. Now on the back here, it so feels like an old Action Man box. It's really cool. You've got Elite Hands Terror Billy, a little bit in here. So you got Murder, Spy, Saboteur, Assassin. Is just some of the ways to describe the fiend. William Joseph Blazkowicz, the most wanted man in the world, a captain of vanquished US Army Rangers. Blazkowicz was rendered volig what I have no idea, but I believe incapacitated. And if during a failed assault on the regime of compound, Billy awake from his coma 14 years later, as Terror Billy, the mindless killer, is launched a 6-month reign of violence across Europe after brutally assassinating esteemed minister and advanced research William Strauss. Blazkowicz vanished. Some think of him dead, others he went underground and lurks in the American territories of the regime. Now it's up to you as your elite hands to hunt down Terror Billy and make him face the justice that he has cruelly denied his innocent victims. Now I should be able to flip this up over here. So it's nicely packed on the inside, so I'm going to put this on. So that is the insides. First things first, this is a Blitzmensch poster, and on the back, recruit and collect new allies, beware of cowardly tactics, tactical mayhem, stealth, the various weapons which showed you on the side, and what to do with the figures. He is a gunslinger. So, first things first, Steelbook. For all you regulars out there, you know I love the Steelbooks. and especially when they're exclusive ones to certain things. I must admit I have seen a few different versions of Steelbooks for Wolfenstein II, but nothing like this one. So it's blood red and stained. Wolfenstein II, the new Colossus. And then you've got Elite Hands, Elite Solidat, Terror Billy, and General Angel. Open up inside. Xbox One disc, which obviously you've got to install into your console. Bit of information. Advertisements for like Evil Within 2. I actually did pick this up nice and cheap also. And an excuse for an instruction manual. Being that said, here we go. Right, open it up. I've got no idea if this is attached. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, I've got the little figure here. I'm going to get everything out of this box in here. So you've got various guns, jacket, and hammer, and so on. And we'll actually have a closer look. So bear with me. Okay, so here we go. This is Billy. I've got him all stood up and taken all the bits and bobs out. Now inside the box, this is one of the weapons. Now I believe this one is the Schockhammer. And then this is the second one. This is the Maschinepistole, I believe. Looks very much like a old Tommy gun, but souped up, of course. This is the Laserkraftwerk. And last but not least, I believe the Dieselkraftwerk. So there's that one. And inside you get this leatherette-like jacket. So if you grew up like in the early 80s, like I did, you had Action Men or G.I. Joe figures, and I always remember they used to have like little eagle eyes behind the actual figure. This is what it feels like, because you've got all the joints, like for instance here you see you've got the movement on the ankle, the knee and the hip, obviously on both legs, same on the arms, so it's fully jointed. Now you see here he's got like his other leather jacket, he's got his number 7 here on the back. And it feels like one of those toys. It's pretty good quality. So, being that said, I believe, yeah, here we go, bear with me. Let's see if I can actually get it off. Yes, here we go. So I've taken his yellow jacket off when I can get it over his hand. There we go. So he's got his own little t-shirt there, like so, and he's got his movable head. Now each hand, if you notice, they have got the pose to hold a weapon. Now I can put on his leather jacket, so bear with me, I'm just going to drop that on here. So here we go, this is a little bit easier. I put on his leather jacket. They've even got like a little velcro fastening to put it in. You can fold over the sides. I totally forgot to show you, this was the hatchet that was in the box. I left it in the box, and with his fingers, as you see here, they've actually got it ready to go on the trigger. Now you've got, because he's so articulated, you can put in obviously holding the gun, dual wielding, using one of these other weapons that's going through. It's just giving me a bit of nostalgia, like the old, as I say, the G.I. Joe or the Action Man figures. It's got a fair bit of weight to them as well. As you see, the quality of this is brilliant, because this feels like real leather as well. And then you've got the little fur collars there, details going down as you go down to his pants. He's even got the pockets here on the back, on the sides, all the way down to his boots, where he's even got them tucked in here, going down. He's a little bit awkward to stand up, but like I say, look, just trying to do this one-handed. Oops, bear with me. There we go. The balance of him seems pretty good. He's going to fall flat on his arse, so there we go. We'll just sit him down for now, so there we go. But it's pretty cool. It's different. I mean, for the price that I paid for this, definitely worth it. I've played the original Wolfenstein and the very, very first one, of course, that was out donkeys years ago. I saw a lot of the gameplay and this game itself, so I just had to get it. I paid $99 for this. Definitely believe it's well worth it for everything that's here. So obviously the collector's edition, especially the Steelbook and so on. I didn't think it would have been worth the original, where I was asking something like $160 for it. But it's kind of cool. This is something that I really wouldn't display outside of the box. I think it gets the better feeling inside the box, so you can actually see the figure inside. So there you have it. That's the Wolfenstein II New Colossus Collector's Edition. Thanks ever so much. So there we have it. That was the Wolfenstein II New Colossus Collector's Edition. Like I said, I will display it like this. It's not really one of them ones that I'm going to stand up and have out, not like the statues and so on like that, because I love the statues. This to me looks awesome, just like this. And as you can see, I've left the leather jacket on him rather than the yellow one. So there we have it. Thanks ever so much for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.